Alright guys, so that was gonna make for an extremely long video. So now that I've done it all, it was like 40 minutes to do both sides. Not 100% completed because I still have the upper arms to do. But just to give you a rundown. So you're gonna take your tires off. You're also gonna pull your wheel hexes off there, off the hub, or your hub hexes, I guess you want to call them. And there's a pin behind, pull the pin out there behind that hex. And if you can see on here, I'll kind of show you up closer, probably make it a little easier. So on here, you're gonna pull your two rods off here, or your arm, or linkages here, pop off. Then you have a set screw here. And on the opposite side, on the upper arm, you have a set screw there. You can take those off. Pull your pins out, push your pins out, pull them out. That's going to release your hub here. Then you're going to have two screws, one at the top of your hub. Let me get my screwdriver. One at the inside the top of your hub here, and one inside the top of your other hub on this side here. You're going to release those screws, and that's going to release your mounting bracket from your actual hub carrier. And you'll take this hub carrier out, remove your two bearings front and back side, pull this rod out the front of your wheel shaft or spindle, whatever you want to call that. Remove that out here. It slides out the back side. Put your new bearings in your chrome, both sides. Push your pin back in from the back side so your threads are out towards the wheels. Set it back in your hub carrier. Put those two little screws back in to your chrome piece that's going to hold those on. Okay, then you're going to set it back in your A-arms, slide your pins back in, put your set screws on, and then you'll have to take this ball joint off the old plastic one and re-thread it onto your new one. Now if you look closely, there's a bump up or a nipple on this side of on the upper side of your drive shaft. So as you see that upper side there, it's got the bump up here, and your ball joint is going to be at the bottom. So on both sides, your ball joints are at the face the bottom. So just make sure you have your hub carrier the right way. You're going to have a black part of your hub carrier is going to be facing the outside where the rim goes, because you're not going to see that. The rim's going to sit, your rim's going to sit against that. So that's how you know which way these go. Your black is going to be facing out, and your nipple is going to be up, and your ball joint's going to be down. Then mount it all back up, put your linkage back on. Same with this center chrome. If you do this center chrome piece here, you're gonna flip the car over, and on the inside here, excuse me, you're gonna have two screws that go all the way through. Take those out. Now there are a spacer on there on the top, and then on the bottom, inside these little black brackets under here, they have basically like a spacer that sits inside. So it's not a washer, it's a spacer. Leave the spacers in there, leave your washers. Put your screw back through into your chrome. You'll have to take the, ball joints off your old black plastic that runs along here and replace them on this one. They go up facing towards the inside of the vehicle. So that way you know your ball joints will be facing up this way. Okay? So that's that, and then, yeah, and then you just slap it together. So basically it took me about 40 minutes off and on. I have kids home, so I have to, kind of deal with them in between. But I'd say about 30 minutes total to get all of these done. I have not done the chrome uppers yet, just the lowers. Yeah, I know it's probably easier while I had it all apart to do it, but I'm kind of strapped on time today, so I'm going to do the chrome uppers probably another day because I have to. I'm going to do all these lifters in chrome anyways, the lifting bell crank set. I'm going to do those in chrome, so when I take those off, I'll get to these top ones and do those at the same time. But that's basically it. So pretty easy. Again, quick rundown, take your hub adapter, hub spacer out for your wheels, pull your little pin out here, take your set screws off on the sides that hold your pins into your hub carrier, pop your linkage off, take those set screws out, pull your pins out, then your hub come out. Then you have two little screws underneath here, in this little hole here. If you can see, hopefully, in this little hole right here, there's a screw down in there. And then the top side in, there's a screw. So you'll take, back those screws out, then your hub will come off. You can take your bearings out of your hub, take your axle or wheel, out, this, this metal rod out, put it all back in your chrome pieces, put your set screws, your little screws in back into your hub carrier and hub holder, and then mount them back onto your A-arms, put your set screw, put your pins in, put your set screws in, mount your brackets up, and you're good to go. Not too shabby. So that's it for today's quick video tutorial on how to do that.